Imagine this. It's tomorrow, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You reach for your phone to check your bank account, maybe scroll through your social media feed, or log into your work email, but nothing happens. Your login fails. You try again. Nothing. You switch devices. Still nothing. It's not just inaccessible, it's gone. Your entire digital existence, every trace of who you are online, erased in a single, silent instant. What happens when your reputation, your connections, your very livelihood, vanishes without a trace in what we're calling the dark hour right now? Think about it. So much of your life is tied to your digital footprint. Your job, your friendships, your money, it's all online. But what if, on that specific day, at that specific time, it all just disappeared? Every email you've ever sent, every photo you've ever posted, every single transaction, gone forever. This isn't just a thought experiment about a hypothetical disaster. This is a dark dive into what it truly means to be erased from the modern world, and it's a stark warning about how terrifyingly vulnerable we all are. Picture this scene, a rapid-fire montage of life as we know it. Endless scrolling, notifications popping, quick taps to pay for coffee, a video call with a colleague. Then, abruptly, it all cuts to static. A single date and time appear on the screen. The first wave is pure shock and confusion. People are frantically trying to log in, restarting their routers, checking their phones, their laptops, their smart TVs. But the realization quickly dawns, this isn't just a local outage. This is everywhere. The initial reactions from the silenced are a cacophony of panic. People are on the phone, but who are they calling? The lines are jammed. They're making desperate trips to their internet service providers, but the doors are locked and the windows are dark. The dawning horror sets in. It's not just that they can't post a picture, it's that their entire digital footprint, their history, their identity in the 21st century, has been wiped clean. It's a digital ghosting on a global scale. The silence is deafening. So, how could something like this even happen? Let's explore the chillingly plausible scenarios for this coordinated digital erasure. Was it a sophisticated state-sponsored cyber attack designed to cripple rival nations from the inside out? Or maybe it was a rogue AI, an algorithm that decided humanity's digital clutter was a problem that needed a permanent solution. Or perhaps something even more elemental, an unprecedented solar flare of such magnitude that it fried the delicate electronics of servers and data centers across the globe. Let's visualize the mechanism of this unprecedented protocol. We're not just talking about a simple hack. This is a systematic server wipe on an unimaginable scale. Corrupted backups that were supposed to be our safety net are rendered useless. DNS routing tables are rewritten, sending every request into a digital black hole. It's designed to be technically impossible to retrieve anything. And the scale of this wipe is what's truly terrifying. This isn't just your social media profiles. It's your financial records, your medical history, your work credentials, your passport information, your driver's license, everything that proves you exist in the eyes of the modern state. You've been unpersoned. The immediate societal fallout is chaos. Life as we know it grinds to a halt. ATMs are just useless boxes of metal. Contactless payments fail, leaving people unable to buy food or fuel. Emergency services struggle to operate, unable to identify individuals or access critical medical records. Imagine calling for an ambulance, and they have no idea who you are, where you live, or what conditions you might have. On a personal level, the devastation is absolute. You're unable to access your money. You can't prove your identity to anyone. You can't communicate with loved ones who live more than a shout away. All that crucial information we outsource to our digital brains, phone numbers, appointments, addresses, it's all gone. The psychological toll is immense. A profound sense of isolation washes over people, a loss of purpose, of connection. It's the existential dread of being completely invisible in a world that, just an hour ago, was built on digital visibility. But humanity is resilient. Out of the digital ashes, a new, more primitive scramble begins. Life off the grid becomes the only life there is. Small communities start to form. Neighbors who barely spoke before are now sharing resources, trading skills for food, and rediscovering the lost art of physical bartering. Analog communication makes a stunning comeback. Letters, runners, town criers, methods we thought were confined to history books are now the only reliable way to spread information. The next great challenge is establishing new identities. How do you rebuild trust? How do you verify who people claim to be when there's no digital proof? On community memory, on the simple, old-fashioned act of getting to know someone face to face, the entire economy undergoes a hard reset. Digital-first businesses collapse overnight. The stock market is a meaningless memory. The new economy is built on essential goods and tangible services: farming, medicine, construction, security. Value has been completely redefined. So, what lessons can we learn from this catastrophe that hasn't happened yet? This is the Phoenix Protocol. What could have been done to prevent such a total collapse? Should we have invested in more robust, decentralized, and physically isolated backup systems? Should we have cultivated a society less dependent on a single point of failure? These are the questions we need to be asking right now, not after the fact. And it leaves us with an enduring, fundamental question. In a post-digital world, what truly defines our identity? When your digital shadow is gone, what is left of you? Is it your skills, your relationships, your character? Could this dark hour, this complete digital reset, actually force humanity to reconnect in a more fundamental, more meaningful way? Or is our total dependency on the digital world an irreversible fate, a vulnerability we just have to live with, hoping that January 12, 2026, remains just a hypothetical? The clock is ticking. Thanks for watching. If this thought experiment made you think, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the future we might be building. Stay safe, and stay aware.